You know why I called them wings, right?
Because they hang down like wings.
Oh yeah, that too, but mainly because what you call it? I was thinking of at that time the Nordic uh torturing thingy. You know,
You mean
like
the
how they used to.
yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
blood angel or something, blood eagle. Yeah,
Yeah,
Blood
Blood
Eagle.
Eagle.
Yes.
that's not exactly the same thing as having a little extra
No, it's not.
weight
I don't know
there.
why. That what came in my mind when I was thinking of my arms. I have no
Hmm,
idea why, but
okay.
it's one of those. That and that because they look like wings.
That's a gruesome sight.
Yeah, it's
All
horrible.
right. Well, I guess it's just the four of us tonight. Um,
Yup.
Yep.
Trentum's already let us know he won't be here.
yeah, he did. That's fine. Okay, we'll just do a quick recap. I'll just quickly summarize. Like last week, you guys were going around the camp talking to various people in the Fort Knucklebone, and you were trying to help them with some problems. I think one of the Flame Skull guy was looking for his tooth, and the two imps basically enlisted you to find one of the red caps, or was it a mad cap or a red cap?
Madcap.
Madcap.
The cap.
Was it a mad cap?
Oh, my cap. My bad.
Oh, yeah, he's dead. Wazik. They needed you to
Yes,
kill
Wozzy.
him. They kind of lied to you first, right? They said he was going to try and kill Lulu. That they saw him plotting, but they just really want him
Hmm.
dead for their own reasons.
Because they were gonna eat. Yeah, he was gonna eat them. So he was like,
Yeah,
nope.
man. Well, that's what they told you, of course, but like you never know. Um, and then you had a big fight with the red caps and mad caps and stuff that turned into like a brawl. And Blue put them all to sleep. Basically, she calmed their emotions. Yeah, so they're pretty chilled out. And you guys were able to interrogate some of them, I think, for information. Did you guys find the tooth? I forget.
Yes, we
Yes.
did. Gideon traded his beloved crown for it.
Who had the tooth? Was it Chico?
That
It was
you
Chico.
go.
I don't remember if it was Chico. I think it was someone else besides Chico.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure
Yeah,
it's
I
Chico.
remember it was Chico. Because,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
All right.
because
remember his stupid little face.
Well, one of
Aileen was
yeah,
knew
go.
he was lying with the inside check, and then she told Gideon bag.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you killed Wazik, so he's dead. Now there's Mickey here, and they're making him do like this dance, and they're imitating him. He's like poking around. He's doing like this one-legged dance kind of thing.
He has a bone in his foot.
Yeah, he's kind of
Yep.
like handicapped. So you could try to help him, because you kind of helped a couple people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just rotating the map here so we can get the music going. I gotta play a different track for this. This music gets a little too intense.
Fair enough.
The name of the track is called Junkyard. Junkyard Tribe. It's perfect for what these things are by name, and it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of fun to listen to, but that heavy drum sound gets a little in the way of our communication.
Yeah.
And the tempo, listen to it, the tempo on this music keeps getting faster and faster throughout the track. And it gets you like anxiety. Like, here, I'm going to fast forward to the end.
You know, I didn't hear it until you fast forward to the end, and now I got that anxiety. All right.
Do you hear how fast they're playing now?
I do. Damn.
It's like a drum circle that keeps getting crazier and crazier throughout the night.
Yeah.
Like Burning Man. Right, Blue?
Yeah.
Burning Man?
I don't know. I've never
Whatever.
been to Burning Man. This is one of my go-tos. It's from a game called Lineage 2. Did anyone ever play that?
No.
Dark Elven Village. I feel like it's a good generic fantasy music. Anyway, all right. So you guys are still doing your investigations, and you spot Mickey here. Were you going to ask me a question?
Yeah, I want to help Mickey. So, Aelin wants to check to see how the bone is. It is. You said it's in his foot?
Yeah, it looks like it. So, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay.
What did you get? 8?
Oh, wow. What the? Dude, it was
And
a
now
nat
1
one,
plus
dude.
7.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not
That does
able to
not bode
figure
well
out.
for the session.
You're not able
Yeah,
to figure
I'm
out how to
already
remove. You could use your inspiration.
I don't think I don't want to do that right now, honestly.
I noticed you're very
Because
conservative about your inspiration, and Vex is very like he rolls it the first time he fails a save of the night.
I get
Because
it
what if
back
it comes-
every session, so why not use it?
But what if you need it? Like, what if there's something
But see,
that
if you
happens
think
with-
like that,
And then you don't use
then
it
you
at
never
all.
know when you actually need it.
Right. Yeah. You don't want to use it on saves or something or basic attack rolls, but like you want to use it on big rolls that you know are real pivotal. But then again, you don't know. All right, but you did fail the check, so you are not
Yeah, I thought that.
able
Yep.
to determine a
Hey, Rohan.
safe or a good way to remove this thing.
Hey, Rohan, are you able to look at this?
Yeah, I can take a look at this.
Your mic's real low. Something's going on with your mic system.
Better?
No,
Much.
it's not better. It's not you. Whatever you were doing last week is what worked. Whatever you're doing right now is not working that well.
I didn't change anything. That's weird.
I know. I'm just telling you, it's not. It's not right. Something's getting reset when you power down your PC. I think.
Are you far away from your computer?
That's what it sounds like. It
whatever
sounds
you-
like whatever mic's picking up your voice is really far from you.
That's weird.
Now it works.
That's better.
What did you
That's
do?
good right there.
I moved my head to the left.
What?
Yeah.
You did nothing digitally,
No, nothing digitally.
but you're not technically closer to the mic you think you're using.
I think I might be closer to the mic that I think I'm using.
How much
Okay.
closer? Feet? Because like it's
Yeah,
like you're
feet.
all of a sudden you're like right on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I'll have to keep that in mind.
earlier, whatever you were doing, it's like you were halfway across the room.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this sounds perfect.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah. All right. Go
Got
ahead.
it.
Go ahead, you guys.
Sure, I can take a look at his foot. Do I also do a medicine check, Mike?
Yeah, you can make a check too. Wow. All right. Well, it's a 17.
Yeah, 17.
Which is good because that means you see an obvious way to remove this like impedance from his foot. This bone, it's like a piece of bone sticking out that doesn't look like it even belonged to him necessarily, or he was stitched together and it was added by mistake. You don't know.
Okay. Can I attempt to remove it?
Yeah. Yeah. So you reach down
Rohan.
and describe how you rip it out of his body.
Well, Rohan will carefully inspect the area where the bone is lodged, and with the flick of a wrist, just remove it really quickly but gently.
Okay. And it slides right out.
Yes.
Awesome. You do that and you're successful. And Mickey's like, oh, feel better. And now you see
There you go, big guy.
he starts taking a few steps and he's no longer got a limp. He's walking pretty good. He's like, me feel great now. You very nice. Maggie will love you for this.
All right. Make sure to tell her who helped you.
Mickey will tell her. The red caps down here that we're making fun of, they look really pissed off. They're like, oh, you took away all our fun. We can't even do the Mickey anymore. This is bullshit. Yeah, get out of here. Leave us alone.
Mickey, I think you should beat up those red caps over there. They have really, just made fun of you.
Huh? Mickey no care. Redcap's just really bored a lot.
I suppose that's fair.
Well,
Is that it? And do you need any more healing of sorts? I can touch up that hole in your foot.
no. Mickey feel much better now.
Got it. Well, anything else, Rohan?
No.
Perfect. Then let us get on our way. Perhaps, I don't know, Maggie's done with her, whatever she's doing. Come on, Lupus.
Well, don't forget you've never gone back to Pins and Needles. You got to talk to them, and you also got to go talk to the Flame Skull.
Yeah.
Right, it's popped in my head that we have to go back and talk to those people and give the tooth back.
Yeah,
Let's go tell
Barnabas.
Pins and
Barnabas.
Needles
Yeah.
that we killed
Please
those.
can translate so I can understand what they're saying too.
Sure. Hey, Pins and Needles. We took care of that problem that you had.
Huh? You did it?
Yes.
Is Wazik dead?
He's gone.
Oh, they get their fingers and they touch them on their tips and stuff. They're like, ooh, maybe we get you to do more things for us.
What more things?
They look at each other, confused. Well, we don't have no more things to do right now, but if we think of anything, we'll come find you.
All right. Don't forget to put in a word with Maggie about us.
Oh, yes. Maggie will know. All right. Now get out of here. And they fly away. They flap their little wings and shit.
All right. Now, where's that flaming skull?
Hey, Barnaby.
He's way down there, past these guys.
Oh. I'm gonna go past him. Hey, Barnaby.
It's Barnabas, by the way.
Barnabas, sorry.
Hello. What are you doing here?
I believe this belongs to you. Gideon's gonna pull the big bloody tooth out.
Oh, my tooth! You found it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
This is amazing.
So, how do I hand this to you? Do I just slip it in your mouth?
Well, if you could just jam it back in there for me and don't mind the flame, and that'll be all I need.
All right.
Make
Whatever
a
you
sleight
say.
of hand check.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
We could always ask someone else to do it for you if you don't think you have
You
confidence
want
in
me to
yourself.
do it?
It doesn't look
No,
too
because I think it would
hard.
be.
It doesn't look
I
very
think this
hard
would be
at all.
incredibly funny. So
You'd have to really
come on,
screw up
Gideon.
if you know.
Like a
But I
nat
don't put it
one.
past Gideon. Oh, yeah. Hold on. A 3.
Oh my goodness! That's not where it goes. Get someone
Oh,
else
here,
over
let me try.
here. Get someone else who knows what they're doing.
Here, here,
No,
Gideon.
no.
Let me take a look at that too.
I think I got it. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna hit him over the head with it.
Be more careful,
No,
you
that's not how
fool.
I go. Okay, Rohan, you got this. I'm gonna set the tooth in his hand and go. I've done enough.
You have indeed, sir. Now leave me.
I got a
Rohan
27.
just slips.
Who's gonna do it? Oh, Rohan? Oh, okay.
Oh, Rohan just did it with a 19 plus 8.
Yeah, like, it just pops right in. Rohan's like, well, there it goes. He's like, oh, this is beautiful. My tooth. I have my beautiful tooth back. It's like barely a tooth anymore. It's like all worn down and decayed.
There you go.
Well,
Thank you so much for this. I will definitely
problem.
let Mad Maggie know how brave you were and how resourceful. If I had hands, I would shake yours.
All good. Just glad you're happy.
say, Barnaby, do you have any leads on anyone else who needs help around here?
I wouldn't know. I tend not to pay attention to the buffoons, the red caps and whatnot. Just that girl, the young woman with the black hair, she needs something. I don't remember. Have you met her?
Oh, yes.
Yes, we have.
Then I wouldn't know who else to recommend helping around here.
All right, we
Fair
can
enough,
go
fair
see
enough.
what she wants.
You guys already know what she wants.
Yes, we already
Yeah.
know what she wants, Rohan.
Well, we could let her know about our deal with Maggie on getting her free.
Well, you haven't actually
suppose so.
asked Maggie. You haven't talked to Maggie about her.
We haven't.
You never tried negotiating with
I thought we did.
No.
We negotiated for a cart. But it's not her.
You
He
basically
asked to take him with him, so
you didn't get anything. Like Maggie just said while you were waiting if you could help out around here. Like you didn't actually ask why she, wanted that, but you just figured it'd be a good idea to start having a look around here. There's still time to negotiate with Mad Maggie for whatever help and assistance she can provide, and you might be able to talk her into letting certain people go free, if that's your goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do remember talking to Maggie though. I
Yeah,
asked her if we could take her.
All right. Did you? I don't remember, but
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I remember somebody asked about her.
I don't think she agreed. I don't. I think what it was she said, like, do stuff for me around here first, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
She was a little bit
Yeah.
more cryptic. Like she's like, Anyway,
Oh.
she was very
Alright.
willing to help prepare this ritual. You didn't even have to ask about it. Like she just went off and started preparing it. She's trying to get some information, I guess. And for some reason, helping Lulu remember things is in her best interest too. You would imagine.
Well, it is information down in the hells, and it's one of the currencies. So,
Well, you can probably
So-
determine more of a reason, but there's a real reason she's actually willing to help, but it has to do with her nature as a hag.
oh, well, gentlemen, if there's nothing else around here to help with, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. But we first find a place to sit down and rest. I am rather tired. Your silence says 1,000 words.
Gideon, I agree.
Yeah, who's gonna play as Gideon tonight, by the way? Or not Gideon.
What do you mean? Who's gonna play as Gideon?
Tarentum, rather.
I mean,
So,
Cap already has.
so night hags are very interested in collecting souls, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Make a
Huh.
a history check, or like you can make a Arcana or history check.
Why not? A 21.
So they have this thing called a soul bag, and so the hag has a soul bag, and while holding or carrying the bag, the hag can use its nightmare feature, basically. They can plague. They can plague your dreams.
No, I don't think I trust this hack anymore. She wants into Huddlefan's mind.
I told you it wasn't a good idea.
I mean, we just had this information pop in our head. You cannot blame me. You didn't know she was a
What?
night hag.
She was very suspect.
I mean,
I knew she wasn't. She's a witch. You don't reason with witches.
hey. She's a magic user. There's a difference. We don't
She looks like a
insult
witch.
people and we don't use the W word.
Witch.
Well, you're a holy witch.
Yes. Very true.
That is literally that explains nothing. Do you see the problem? It's just hateful.
I know
Anyways.
since I practice in magic, I can easily tell if someone's not being truthful.
That's called
Well-
instincts.
Yes. And insight checks.
What were you going to
Well,
say, Rohan?
the only way we can get around the hells is make deals. We don't have any other form of currency at the moment.
But she
I'm sure
collects
Toronto could
souls.
fetch for a mighty price.
Trempton? Nah, he'd be too cheap.
Maybe. Look, but you never know. They probably have tons of things to do with that golden hair of his.
Mm-mm. We have to figure out a way out of this.
I mean, or we could go along with them. We don't know.
We do need Lulu's memories back, and this ritual is supposed to help. So the hag is helping us for a reason. We just don't
But
know
what if the
quite yet.
ritual has an addition to it? Since we just remembered that she likes to collect souls.
I mean, she also likes. Nah. She can't collect souls from memories.
Yeah.
No, but she can do something to the ritual that collects the soul of Lulu. We don't want that.
No, that's not how to collect souls down in hell. You have to make a bargain for your soul. They don't just collect them.
Hey Lulu, you're not intending to do that, right?
I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to help succeed here and cure this place and remove Elturel from this hell.
Lulu, you would make a deal to sell your soul?
No, but I don't know if I'd be selling my soul. Just giving her a look into my memories doesn't necessarily mean I'll lose my soul, does it?
I don't think so.
Okay. But what if she does something?
Well, then
We have to figure some. What if she
maybe
does something?
we'll have to act at that point, but it's the only chance we have. I know that somewhere deep down inside, the answer lies in my memories. I just can't remember. Unless you all can think of a better way, I'm willing to try it.
I cannot.
Well, you heard the Celestial. He's willing to try it.
What do you think, Aelin?
I still don't think it's a good idea. But if this is our only way, no plan B, we have to think of a plan Z, just in case she switches up things. Not Lulu, of course, but the hag.
A
Right.
plan Z. Well,
That's correct.
I mean, as a paladin, violence is almost always a plan C.
Yeah, but look at the freaking camp that they have.
Fair enough.
We just had issues trying to control that situation with the red caps.
I mean, not really. They were more or less just. Yeah,
We would have beat them eventually, but
they're
they were
just
just
little damaged sponges.
yeah.
We do it, but we need a plan Z. And if that's violence, let's do it.
Oh, think
Like
of
at
how
any time,
glorious it could be about taking
it
down a
goes
night
wrong.
hag.
If I notice something's
Stories we could
going
tell.
wrong, Gideon, if I notice something
Yes.
going wrong, we switch up. Rohan, we switch up.
Of course, we wouldn't let any harm come to Lulu.
Absolutely.
What do you think about this, Barnaby? He's gonna turn to his left.
What? I wasn't listening to you. I was enjoying my
Perfect.
new tooth.
Perfect. Alright. Just making sure, because we were talking with him right next to us. So,
You think the hag's done with that ritual? Should we go see her?
Do we need a rest first, though?
I think we
quite
should
tired.
take a nap first.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Tarentum's still looking pretty beat up.
Yes, I got a bunch of hell dust in my hair. I need to wash it out. It's just, it's nasty. It's awful.
Yeah, a bath sounds great. Hey,
Nope.
Mike,
Yeah,
can we take a long rest?
I guess so. Do you have means of taking a long rest?
We got Tarentum's tiny hut.
Do you have food?
And you still have that spell create food and water?
I sure do. We just have to split it up. No, we need barrels.
Ah, you can't
Well,
get
for the
barrels
water,
until Maggie comes back.
you would need that, but like,
Mhm.
you know, to carry all that. But as long as you have some kind of container, you can still create it. You don't have to, you know, worry about it making a full mess. Like you don't have to How much water does it make? It makes a lot.
Oh,
Makes
yeah, I have.
30
Do you
gallons, I
remember
believe.
Gideon?
That's a lot. It's like a barrel, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm gonna go look around the camp and see if I can find any barrels, even if it's rusted.
I'm
Mhm.
going to try and pray over this food to make it taste better. Tired of ashy tastes.
You can just role play it out, Aelin.
Oh, okay.
Make an investigation check.
Thank you. Thanks. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
Okay, you see that inside the fingers, where all the bays are located, where all these different vehicles are being housed and stored, there are many barrels, and like a lot of them are filled with oil and dirt and greasy stuff. But
Okay.
you could probably press the digitation one if you want to and clean it out.
Yeah.
There's an empty barrel. You could ask to borrow it.
Uh, hopefully they don't try to make a deal, cause I ain't making deals. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I take one of these barrels?
Yeah. You can
Thank
take
you.
it. You can
Grab
have
the barrel.
that.
Thank you.
Bring it back later.
Maybe.
Uh, maybe. Okay. But it's dirty.
I got a barrel.
Do you have a way to clean it?
Toronto
Yeah,
has
we have a
prestidigitation.
Oh, he does
Yeah.
he? Have him cast it. Who's
Toronto
playing?
cast prestidigitation.
Who's gonna play as him? Rohan?
Oh, I would love to voice him. He's gonna like totally done, totally. He casts that shit.
You're gonna play him? Okay.
Yep. He's gonna be the best server dude.
Okay. Yeah,
Shabra.
he casts prestidigitation and cleans the barrel out for Aelin.
Cool. Now I'm gonna do a spell. That's fail. Nice. Gonna. Oh, this is weird.
I'm gonna ritual cast purify food and drink.
Oh, that's
Try
the
to make
wrong
the food.
one.
Yeah, that is the
Sorry
wrong
about
one.
Try
that.
to.
That's wrong. My bad. Erase it. No, it didn't happen. Nothing happened.
I understand. It's okay. Yeah.
Thank you. I don't even have the create or destroy water. What's the word? Prepared.
Mm-hmm.
That one though. I have that one prepared.
45 pounds of fucking food.
Yeah, it's 40.
It's a lot of
damn.
food. That's like
Yeah,
a
it is.
bunch of turkeys like on a table, you know, like
This is
That's a
food
feast.
completely cooked.
it's ready to go. Mm-hmm.
It's bland, but
Yeah, but nourishing.
it looks like the food of your choice.
Yeah, you can make it look like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make mine look like shawarma.
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 Okay.
Wait, of her choice?
It's of your choice,
Is it
Aelin.
her?
Yeah, you're the caster.
Ah, shawarma. Hey Gideon,
Yes.
what's something that you miss from your childhood?
Parrots?
No. Food.
Oh.
What is something that brings you comfort?
Food wise, that is a good choice. So where I come from, we come from in the middle of the border of the desert and where the forest area starts. We had these wonderful pies with these dry berries that made mixed them together, and it was lovely. It had this earthy taste with a bit of a bite of sweetness. For the life of me, I can't remember what it was called, but it was my absolute favorite.
What else does it have in it?
There was
Just
berries.
the berries?
Yep, just pretty much the berries. Juniper
Gooseberries?
berries, different types of berries. It was
Gooseberries.
basically a berry pie. Gooseberries. Thank you.
Awesome. Now Rohan, what is something that you missed?
Shawarmas.
Okay. Lucy,
I hate how clear that came in.
Tarantium, what do you miss?
I miss
Like, bro, I totally.
like low calorie, like vanilla custard and stuff like that.
Okay,
Fancy.
cool. So that's what she's gonna create for food. Oh, also she's gonna like probably something vegetarian for Aelin. She's a holy. Probably something
You're a
vegetarian.
veggie?
But very. Yeah, I would assume that Aelin is a vegetarian. I would assume so.
How's she get enough protein? That's why she's only got like an 11 strength or something, right? What is her strength score?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at actually. Alright.
She's got a 13. That's pretty good for a female. No, really.
So there's avocados. The protein in the avocados.
There's hardly any
You got some
protein in
soybeans.
avocado. Avocados are mostly fat.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What are anything Okay, so she's gonna make all those that we just
So
talked
you know how most vegetarians get their protein? It's from like legumes, which are beans,
I know.
and they fart all the time when you're near them.
Good to know.
Yeah,
They must smell.
they do. They're stinky
Beans.
vegetarians.
Does mushrooms have protein in it?
Not really.
Yes.
Not really. Mushrooms? Come on. I mean, everything has a little bit, like plant protein, but like.
I thought mushrooms were the main, almost one of the main sources of protein for
No.
vegetarians.
No.
Potatoes? Sweet potatoes?
No.
I don't believe so.
I'm gonna search it up. Okay, what is a form of protein for vegetarian or vegans? There we go.
Mushrooms are primarily carbohydrates.
No.
They have some fiber. Yeah, mushrooms contain protein that is not as significant as the protein found in meats and legumes. I'm telling you, if you're a vegetarian, that's the only way to get enough protein is to eat lots of beans and bean-like things.
Yeah, beans, lentils, peas, quinoa, nuts and seeds.
And it's incomplete protein, by the way. It's not as good as meat.
Meats.
It's just not.
Yeah, definitely.
We didn't evolve eating that shit, by the way.
Nope.
There's no fucking way we have the brains that we have because we ate a bunch of veggies all day long.
No, we were meat eaters.
Yeah, we were meat eaters, straight up. Like,
it's the teeth that we have in the back. We shouldn't be having those now because we evolved basically, so we should not be growing those. The adult molars that we have in the back. We're not supposed to have them in our mouth anymore.
Why not?
We do because we don't need it anymore. Mainly for the fact that we were meat. We ate meat.
Yeah.
Prehistorically.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. You
All
guys
right,
are creating
yes.
a bunch of fucking food here. It looks like whatever you want.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, you get a whole pile of it, and the water goes in the barrel, and what do you do then? You guys take your long rest?
Yeah,
suppose
we're gonna
so.
eat.
Gonna pop up this hut. You want to put the rest of this food and water in the bag of holding, Gideon?
I can, yes. I can put the barrel in the bag of holding. I can't put the water itself.
Yes.
Why not?
Because Tarentum here doesn't have water skin. Only has bucks. Bucks can't feed you,
Why
Tarentum.
don't you have a water skin?
This is the tiny hut.
Works. It's alright.
Lupus is gonna sit outside and keep watch. He's gonna
Okay.
lay down. He's just chilling.
Yeah, the rest of the people here don't really seem to give a shit that you're sleeping in the hut.
Good.
Well, would you? There's a giant wolf outside of it.
There's the lid to the hut.
Oh,
Looks like a steam basket. Probably is a steam basket with us all in here.
It's a hut.
How hot it is out
Yeah,
there.
it probably would be hot. Bunch of smelly
Hey,
adventurers.
Gideon, how's that pie?
It is really, really fucking good. I prayed over it so it tastes better. I didn't know God could do that.
I wanted to give you something because you lost that crown, but at least this.
Oh, don't worry about the crown.
Wanted to give you some type of comfort.
Well, thank you. It means
Yes.
a lot. If there's anything I
Yes.
can do for you, let me know.
you can give us a speech, a rousing speech in the morning.
Let me see if I have one prepared.
How's a shawarma?
What's a shawarma?
Delicious. Thank you. This is a shawarma, and I show Gideon.
That is okay.
It's like falafel, kind of, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah, it's like a wrap with
Yeah.
meat and veggies in it and a sauce,
They usually use lamb.
yogurt sauce.
Lots of
yeah,
lamb meat.
lamb.
Yeah.
That sounds.
It's
pretty
very
yeah.
good, actually. I think I had it in the Middle East when I was there. So.
Gamey though. It's gamey.
I wouldn't call it gamey, really.
Because we got them at the food trucks, right? And they're very gamey to me. Same with with goat.
Huh.
The yogurt usually gets rid of that if they have proper yogurt sauce. I don't know why the meat's gamey when it's lamb.
I don't know.
Does anyone want to sing? I wish our bard was here. Lucy, can you sing?
No, it's not really what I do. I
Just
can
have
play
to
the
let them play his
trumpet, though.
bagpipes.
I can play my trumpet really loudly.
Lucy, not Lucy.
Oh, you're talking to Lucy.
Yeah, Lucy.
With this voice, do you think I could sing? I got a robot
Maybe.
voice, darling. I don't think I can hit notes like you would expect. La 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 la.
I love how you move Barnaby in here as well.
I forgot about him.
He's our new friend.
Oh,
Can you guys
don't
sing?
forget to level up Lucy. Lucy never got to level up.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I gotta
I used to
consult
be able to do it.
Tasha's cauldron of everything in the fucking world.
I have not sang in a long time, so I used to do it a lot. My mother used to play the violin, lovely lady. She was amazing. I remember sitting out in the field with her and singing along to one of her songs, or she just played there.
Unless you want
You
to
lived in
listen
a
to
field?
hymns, don't ask me to sing.
What kind of field was it?
So, I've already told you about my home. It was in between the desert and the forests. In those forests
Yes.
were little clearings covered with flowers of all kinds. It was like the most beautiful sight. It was perfect to just sit out there, have a nice picnic, and do whatever. Sword fight, play, be a child, really, where you had no eyes on you, and like I said, you could just be you.
Me and my sister used to play in a field when we were younger, but I don't remember where we came from. I
Mm.
remember distinctly that that field looked like that. Flowers, and then during the colder days, it was like the grass was high, but it was dead grass. What a time.
Oh, I miss falls. Please. I know what you.
I can sing sometimes.
What level are you guys?
We are level 7.
Yeah, 7.
Sorry, keep going with your
So
stuff there. Yeah.
I can sing sometimes, but sometimes it's not that good.
Well. Cool. That's the reality of everything, though. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad.
True.
But to the people that really matter, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They'll always think, ugh.
Would you guys like to hear it? We had this song that me and my sister used to sing all the time.
Hey,
It's not.
sure.
It's more
I'd
Why
love to
not?
hear
elvish. Speaking, it sounds more elvish.
it. You got my interest.
Okay.
I don't speak
So-
Elvish, so.
I don't. So this type of song is not more or less. It's about feeling it. I want to know. Uh, hey Mike. I want to see if she's gonna do well or not
What do you
singing
need?
that song.
Make a
I want to see.
make a
Yep,
performance check.
performance check.
Yeah.
I'm so curious about this.
Is this Aelin trying to sing?
Yes, it is. I'm so curious.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, so she's really good at singing.
Let me see. This time she was, yeah.
Yeah.
I quit my band in real life.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why? What
Oh, that's
happened?
upsetting.
It's a long story. I was just tired of this band dealing with the personalities in the band.
Got
Like I did a show and then it really didn't go. It actually didn't go too bad. I don't know. I've been wanting to leave for a long time. We'll just put it like that. I'm actually auditioning for a new band already, so it's not a big deal.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of
actually singing that
performances,
song,
I
which
had one not long ago. Just interesting.
Awesome.
Okay.
So
Keep
she's
going,
singing an
Aelin.
Elvish
I don't
song.
want to take your
Yeah.
thunder. Sorry.
Oh, do it. It's okay, man. As she's singing the Elvish song, she's just like gonna be swaying, and she's gonna be looking at like everyone individually to see if I don't know. She's never sang in front of people before.
Hmm.
Loop is gonna start howling along.
Like Lupus knows the song or something. Haha.
Loop-
You should really sing that song the next time you see your sister.
Oh,
Perhaps it will remind her of something. I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
dude, I have to find one. Like, I don't know. I didn't think it through.
Hmm.
So, you guys have any memories of, like, other good memories while we are in this hell?
Did I ever
Mostly
tell you
life in the
about-
monastery?
In the monastery?
Honestly.
Yeah. Most of my childhood spent there. I was orphaned, and I was picked up by them.
So
I
happy
remember
memories there?
there were good times, yes, with a bunch of other children in the same situation as me, just going around
Did you have a specific
goofing off.
master? Did you have a specific teacher that like taught you like you know how like Avatar, he had that one guy that was like his real teacher.
Iroh.
Yeah, well, Iroh was the Fire Kingdom guy, I
Zuko's.
thought. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Uncle Iroh. But he had
Uncle
like
Iroh.
what's his name? What was the main kid's name in that story?
Aang.
Aang. He had that older guy from the Air Temple or whatever that he found dead when he woke up from his long slumber. They were all dead for like 100 years or something.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that.
But did you have a
It was
personal
just
guy that was like your guy?
I would say I had a personal guy. I just haven't thought of his name yet.
You should probably think of that. Every kung fu master needs a master that taught them. Everyone needs their Obi-Wan.
Did I ever tell you about the first time I ever picked up a weapon?
no.
It's a tragic tale. Very tragic. So, as you've all seen, my uncle, Uncle Thompson, you've met him. He was my father figure for the longest time. My, air quotes, actual dad was not there at all. And when he was drunk and very abusive. And, well, one day, he decided to go after me and my friends. My, air quotes, again, bio dad. And I picked up a battle axe and put it through his chest.
Oh God.
He ran away crying. And, well, my uncle was very proud of me for defending me and my friends. The village elders were not very happy because violence was, of course, never the answer.
Yeah, I bet
Was it
not.
your real father?
My real father's a god,
That's what I was thinking, because you're asking me like I am.
but my, air quotes, bio dad,
Right.
air quotes, that
Yeah.
was said to be my dad. Yeah.
Do you know who your father is?
No.
No.
Listen, I literally learned yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago, that I'm a demigod.
Oh, right. Oops.
My Sky Daddy, I don't know who he is,
Lathander.
but he has a lot of child support to pay. And when I find out, oh, I'm making him pay.
Just want to know who my parents are.
Sometimes, now it's not all the time, but sometimes it's better to it be a little bit of a mystery. Because maybe the outcomes won't be as you like.
But maybe it won't be like that.
Maybe. But just food for thought.
Ron, you said you're an orphan as well?
Yes.
You have no memory of your parents?
No. None. I was way too young by the time whatever happened happened.
So they didn't drop you at the monastery. They more or less, the monastery found you.
Yeah. I was picked up off the streets.
Dang.
Oh. How was
Hmm.
the streets?
Where were you in Elturel when that happened?
Uh, uh, where was the biggest following of Lathander? Remember, I had it here.
Vander?
Lathander, I mean,
He's worshipped everywhere.
Ilmater?
Ilmater.
yeah, Ilmater.
He's worshipped in a lot of places. From what I would guess, he's pretty well known.
Yeah.
You know.
The largest center of Ilmater's worship, God, I was the broken god. In Keltar and in Keltar.
Beltar.
Where's
A
that?
long way from
Wait,
I
where?
believe
What's it
it's
called?
Keltar.
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 I believe that's one of the desert cities.
It's got to
If
be
I'm
down in
wrong.
the deserts. Yeah. That's an area they never go to in the Forgotten Realms. I like in any of the official stuff
Yeah.
anymore. Like they used to.
It's kind of sad.
They don't go
Because-
anywhere but the fucking Sword Coast. It's always Bowler's Gate, Waterdeep, Neverwinter, you know. And that is the typical place most people want to play adventures in. But like, there are some cool places like Karator and like Rashomon, which is like the kind of the Russia, the steppes of Russia kind of place. That's where Minx is actually from, Rashomon. And then down south you have Athkatla, and you have Kalimshan. These are other cities in the kind of desert region. Athkatla, I would like to think of that as like a border place between the desert world and like the northern cities, you know? Anyway.
Anyway.
We never get to go there. That's my complaint for the night.
Keltar. You know, I believe me and my mother made a trip down there once. Not far in the desert, is it?
Yes.
Yes. It's a beautiful city. Your monastery.
When you have money.
When you have money, yes. But even to look around, it was still a beautiful city, even with all the sand everywhere.
Yes. It's quite homesome.
Hell's nothing for you, Ben. You've been places hotter.
Oh, trust me, nothing.
Sulfur in
Nothing.
the air is
God
kinda...
damn. Sorry.
The sulfur in the air is new. We didn't have that.
Sulfur.
The smell of rotten eggs is something you will never get used to. The hells
No.
absolutely suck.
It sucks
So-
bad.
It's hot and it can't breathe down here. My
Food gets
armor
rotten.
is making me... Yeah. And I feel like I want to drink water all the time. My
Well, that's
armor
normal
is really
desert.
heavy because I'm starting to feel tired from the freaking heat. I'm sweating underneath this armor. I don't like it down here.
I'm pretty sure no one other than demons and devils do.
Yeah, I need to take off this cloak too.
And my robes are
Are you-
drenched with sweat.
Oof. Are you allowed to take off your robes?
Of course.
Cause I know you're hot. I'm probably gonna give my cloak to Gideon to put it in his bag. Hot.
I'm 100% about to go shirtless. This shit is hot as hell. God damn.
No, keep your arm free. Protect yourself. I'm gonna. So Aylin's
You
gonna take
hold
off
on.
the
I'm not wearing armor in the tent while sleeping. Have you ever slept in armor?
Yeah.
We had to do that in the military. That was awful.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I only need 4
Aylin.
hours of rest anyways, so I'll keep watch most of the night.
Plus, Lupus
Like a
doesn't
dog.
even need rest. And
Mm.
I've already said he can bite the closest thing. Be that Red Cap or Maggie.
I'm back.
Aylin, look, she's gonna take off the cloak and give it to Gideon to put it in the bag.
It is gonna put it in the bag.
Thank you.
Gideon's gonna swap to his traveling clothes. He's going to. Yeah. And he's gonna wash out his hair from all the dust. It's gotten into all the sulfur smell. Disgusting shit.
The problem is you're gonna smell
want
like that really shortly again.
I mean, it gives him the momentary of comfort. A moment of comfort. So,
Gideon, would you like your hair braided?
braided? You mean like
Yes.
yours?
Yes.
I was going to ask you about that.
You have long hair.
I-
It needs to be put.
Yes, I usually put it in this, as you've seen, this big ponytail.
Right.
Keep it on the face, but braiding would be nice. A new change, new hairstyle.
Okay.
So sure.
I'm gonna need you, like, to sit in front of me.
What? I assume that much. Gideon
Yep.
kind of
Sit in front of me, facing me,
sits in front of her.
and
Mhm.
yep. Do you want a French braid? Do you want it all pulled back to keep off your neck because it's hot?
I have no idea what that means.
Got it. So I'm just gonna do that. So Aylin's gonna basically French braid it back. Yeah, I'm gonna put
Mhm.
2 Dutch braids in his hair on each side, and then I'm just gonna pull it up into a ponytail in the center of his head, so that way his hair is off his neck, but also kind of looking pretty.
Okay. Imagining this, I like this. Look could be
I'm gonna
nice.
show you a Dutch braid look. Did I say Dutch? I said Dutch, didn't I?
Rohan, how
Right.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how hot do I look with this new hairstyle?
Hotter than Avernus.
God damn, yeah. He's gonna snap his fingers and you're like, and he's gonna feel up his new hair and he's just gonna smile.
Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is good. Okay. Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Are you sharing pictures?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Send it.
Are you making
Send it in there
Are
and
you
I'll bring it into the game.
are you making
Okay.
Gideon are you making Gideon look ridiculous? I swear to God.
She's using her
No,
character
no.
generator.
It's actually very pretty. I'm not doing the AI generated thing, but I kind of want to give you guys a perspective of what his hair looks like now. Okay?
Yeah.
I think it's this one. Someone write something in the on the actual the chat so I can thanks.
There you go.
See, I leave for 5 minutes and you guys are getting your hair done. That's what the game has evolved into.
Listen, that's how it's how D&D works.
Yeah. Right.
Jen, do it again. New unread. Is it here? Yeah, it's here. Thank you.
Let's see it.
It's so girly.
Did you post it?
You
Yeah.
I think it's sending.
Okay, test talk. Okay. Oh my god.
I swear to God.
Is that your hair?
Oh.
Is that Aelin?
Oh.
That's
No,
Gideon's new
that's
hairstyle.
his hair is longer, so it's gonna be a little bit longer than hers because hers is on the top of her, like right below her neck. So it's his is gonna be a little bit longer down his
You
back.
should do a AI generator saying Gideon, like everything,
Oh shit.
like whatever you used before, then say like French with a French braid and see what it comes out like.
What?
That
All
Because
right.
I can make a token for it, and then he can swap back and forth when he wants to.
Oh, dude.
Gideon's gonna run out and show Lupus his new hair, and Lupus is just gonna shake his head like you're an idiot.
That's the sound he makes.
I agree, Lupus. It is amazing. He speaks telepathically, so like he's
He
just making
can't.
noises
He
to be
can't make
funny.
that noise. I guess.
I mean, he can. He can make that noise. He's just speaking telepathically. He's being like, Gideon, that looks stupid. Gideon, you're stupid.
Gideon, you're dumb. Are you working on it, Blue?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and my buddy Ellis fought a bear?
No.
Oh, it's an amazing story. So, we were in the hot springs, playing around, splashing, doing all, teenager stuff. Not the weird stuff, to get that out of your mind. And, yeah. A small bear came on us and attacked us. And, yeah. Well, he took the bottom, I took the top, and we busted that thing's lip open.
Damn.
And then we ran because it was a baby bear, and Mama Bear was not far behind it.
Oh.
And it cuts all over our bodies. We were at the clerics for at least 3.5 hours. We still have not gone back to that hot spring.
Damn.
Well, that's great.
Well,
It's a great story. You
all
guys
right, good night.
have been talking all night instead of resting, so
Talked for like 3 hours.
yeah. Sat in a little circle, held hands, and talked.
Yeah. Both
Saying
hands.
kumbaya.
Uh,
I obviously divine smited Brentum.
guess what this music's called? Can you guys go to the music tab and look?
Music tab. Well, let me look. Yeah, long rest.
Yeah, it's called Long Rest. See, I picked the right one this time.
Clearly.
All right. So you guys finish your long rest, right? Unless you want to keep
Yep, and
chatting it up. But
maybe like 2 more minutes. So
okay, go ahead. You got 2
Gideon
minutes.
woke up early and started sharpening his new sword, thinking of a little speech to prepare.
Oh goodness. Another
So
new
friends, yes. So friends, are you all
Yeah.
awake?
Alien's gonna
Yes.
roll over and look at Gideon. Where are you sharpening
Gideon has
your
this-
sword early?
Because you always need to be prepared.
You know, it's so early. I hear it go shink, shink, shink. I'm trying to sleep.
Well, it's like we're supposed to be up anyways. We have to get moving. So you're welcome. I'm an alarm clock.
I don't like it.
Speech.
I love how you're already up and like shouting speech. Yes.
Lucy's like,
So.
do we have to? Do we have to deal with this?
Yes, we have to. So,
Fine,
friends.
make it quick, Paladin.
Mhm. Oh, you wouldn't me. My name. So, friends, he's gonna pop his head out here and look at the red caps and go, enemies and innocent bystanders alike. Allow me to introduce you to my latest love of my life. This ridiculously sharp, unfairly beautiful, newly acquired sword. I just got to test it out yesterday. Now I know what you're thinking. Gideon, aren't you an axe guy? And just that, I say yes. Yes, I am. But when the sword looks this good, you have to make an exception. I mean, just look at it. He's gonna hold it up in front of Trenton's face.
Ooh.
This blade is practically sings when you swing it. It's musical, yeah, equivalent of you mess with the wrong paladin. I haven't even named it yet, but already have opinions. Yesterday it cut through. Yeah, as you saw yesterday, it cut through a demon so fast. I swear, aside disappointment. It wants a challenge. I respect that. Let's not forget, this sword isn't just sharp. It's dramatic. It catches light. It hums on a holy purpose. Makes me feel like I'm standing on a cliff with the wind blowing through my hair, which is impressive because I was indoors. So, from this day forth, enemies beware. I'm still the same radiant beacon of holy fury, now with a more edge, literally. Now, are we all prepared? Shall we go stab something righteously?
Here, here.
It's a good speech.
Perfect.
Fine, let's go. Lucy says that.
How many
And
temp
we all
HP
get
is that?
six temporary HP.
6.
Alright, let me...
Oh, yeah, and don't forget to hit your long rest button so you can get your spell slots back.
Thank you for reminding me. Thank you, thank you.
Alright, everybody's fully
Okay.
rested.
Yep.
Doggo.
Who? Everybody gets 10 hit points then?
Yep. The six of us. Me, Rohan, Lucy, Trentum, Aelin, and Lulu.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Lupus doesn't need it. He's a badass.
Yeah. He doesn't get it. Okay. Alright.
Alright,
Well,
gentlemen.
that's good. You guys do a long rest, and then what? Well, I'll tell you what.
So,
There comes a knocking at the tent door.
I put
Who
my
is
head
it?
out. Hello.
It's Chuka. Me Chuka. Good
Oh,
morning.
hello, buddy friend.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you pacify this morning?
Boss lady wants to see
Can you
you.
pacify this morning?
Yeah, it's morning. Yes. Rotations. Time moves normally. No sunshine. No nighttime.
Oh.
Something like that. Lady wants to see you in her office.
Oh boy. Got it. I will.
We'll head over.
We'll tell her we'll be there in a
We'll
little
let
bit.
her know. We'll let her know. All right, he heads back to wherever he's at. Her office is somewhere in the middle here, between one of the fingers.
Got it.
So you all heard that. Are we prepared? Things go south.
Yep. I expect the
Perfect.
worst that. I'm ready.
My sword is freshly sharpened. And yes. All right.
Do you want to head over there?
Yes.
Do we? Yes.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Right over here. Yeah. All right, I'm going to move you to a new map. There's a woman sitting here, which you find vaguely familiar. She doesn't look like the same Mad Maggie you met, but you're pretty sure this is her. Oh, sweetness. Come, come. Gather round.
Okay. This looks.
Seems like you're prepared for the
Okay,
ritual,
I'll just-
Maggie.
Oh, of course. Yes, yes, yes. I'm always ready. Well, it took me a little while to gather the components I needed, sweetie. But I think everything is in order. Now, do you understand what we are about to do? Of course you don't.
No.
Well, it's
You want to
simple.
explain it?
Yes, I am. Give me a moment. Essentially, we will enter the dreams of your friend here, Lulu. Hopefully, we'll be able to access her deepest memories with the aid of my magic. All of you will be sent into a realm, a dreamscape of her own creation. And it is up to you to aid her in recovering these memories. Listen to my guidance. You will hear my voice. If I tell you to do something, it is in your best interest for your own survival to heed my recommendations. Are we clear on that?
Crystal.
All right.
Very well. Lulu, I need you to sit right there in the middle. She points right there. You see Lulu like trepidatiously fly towards the center of the circle. The rest of you gather around the circle. Stay within its limits or the spell will be interrupted. I need you all to focus. It's best if you spread out a little bit also. Form a semicircle around your friend Lulu. There you go. That'll work. Perfect. Stay right where you are and don't leave the circle. Close your eyes when this begins. And she starts, getting some of the components in this bowl mixed up, and the smoke starts to arise from the room, and it spills out onto the table in front of her. And then all around you, you see that bright light begins to flash. Okay. You have your eyes closed at this moment, but you feel there's like some kind of psychic like interference, and like this light, this flash of light keeps happening, and you see Lulu, and like it's like you're falling through a tunnel, but you see her at the end of this tunnel. You don't see each other yet, but you see her. You see Lulu. Suddenly there's a it's like you're falling, and then you finally end up, and you slow down as you get to the bottom of this tunnel, and you see like a scene before you, like everything becomes clear. You see a rich landscape with all these rainbows in the sky above, and there's warm sun in the sky, and you can feel it, and you see Lulu, that she's like flying around, and she's in like a meadow, like a beautiful meadow, with birds and flowers and just beauty everywhere. Um, Next to Lulu, there's an angel, an angelic creature with beautiful white wings, and she's wearing a blindfold. And then they're strolling through this grass, and they're just having the best time like you could ever imagine people on the outer planes having. There's like this, sense of calm and happiness that you can sense through Lulu. Somehow you're connected to her psychically. You can feel this. And then you hear the voice of Mad Maggie. She says, "No! Push through this vision. It only represents what Lulu wishes was true. We need to see more." I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw. Okay. 14, 13, 10.
Let me pull up Trenton real quick.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll pass, but I could just...
Yeah.
Are you rolling for him?
Yep. Okay.
Lucy
Gotta
needs to
open
roll too.
sheet.
Lucy's good. She's got a 19.
Nope, I have no access to this sheet. Alright.
Oh, it's probably because I did it earlier on the other sheet. This is the wrong sheet again. That's the problem. This is the messed up level 6 sheet. Let me delete that token and grab the other one. We'll just say he passed, because I know he will. In fact, you don't all have to pass, just one of you. And then what happens is, through your psychic connection, you help Lulu, and you start pushing past that memory. That's not even a real memory. That's like a dream, or like a place she wishes she could be. And then suddenly you fall again, and then you see a new scene. You're in the middle of a flame-encircled battlefield on a hellscape, like Avernus or something, And at the center of the circle, Lulu and the same angel lie unconscious and prone on the ground, and they're hardly injured. You see yourself standing there next to them, and it's like you're ready to defend Lulu and this angel, and you're facing outward in like a circle. And then all of a sudden you see 6 small spine-covered devils coming closer and closer. And in the distance, a formation of battered and retreating human warriors disappear through a portal. And then you hear Mad Maggie's voice. "The devils! You must defeat those devils. Destroy them." And you are on the hellscape here. You guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I gotta get the Tarentum thing fixed here. Alright, we're gonna roll initiative. So right here in the middle is Lulu and this angel that are injured. There's really nothing you can do for them other than defend them. Remember, you're in a dream right now. But these devils are gathered around to assault them. And you have to help. So I'm gonna get this initiative set up for you guys, okay?
Are these the new spiny devils?
Yeah. They look better, huh?
Okay. They do.
I think they're spine devils. Yeah, they're the spine devils. Yeah. I'm sharing the initiative with you guys, okay?
Oh, yippee, I'm first.
Are you? Yeah, you are. All right, let's go with this, okay? Gideon, take your turn.
Gideon is going to charge number 2 over here and swipe at him with his sword.
Mm-hmm.
A 19.
That'll hit. Yeah, you cut deep into him.
Or 14, yeah, 7 slashing and 7 lightning.
Oh, that's good.
And then the sap property.
What does the sap property do again?
If you hit a creature with this weapon, that creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing at him again.
All right.
If it wants to load.
Just being slow. Oh my god.
Oh! Thank God! And, you know what? So, crit damage.
Oh god.
That is...
You don't need to smite, you know.
1. Oh, I don't need to smite?
Not unless you want to waste a spell slot. But you killed him.
No,
with
that is...
that. Yeah. That would have been a very powerful attack if you know,
It would've.
if you smited it with that, but yeah.
And
kill it.
then, I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up here and attack number 1
Alright.
for a 12.
That's a miss.
And then I'm going to swing at him again
That's
for
a
a
hit.
23
That's a hit.
for 17 damage.
Okay.
And you know what? Because I don't like him, Divine Smite.
Oh. Rolled his smite. Yeah.
And this the extra
It's your bonus action.
yeah, it's my bonus action. Does this get the extra dice because it's fiend?
Yes.
Got it.
So whatever it normally is at the level you're casting plus one more.
So that's 8 more radiant damage.
Alright, he's dead. Yeah, he killed
And that
two.
was 15 feet of movement. I got another 15. So 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move here and then my turn.
Alright. Spine Devil number 4 is going to attack with, I think they can shoot their spines still. Yeah, it makes an attack roll with its spines on Lucy. If it decides to roll. Come on. Ugh. Roll 20 is not being good tonight. Alright, did you guys see my roll?
Yes, you rolled a 15.
Okay, so it is working, but that's a miss. So she'll try to. It'll try it again against the same character. So, who's playing as Lucy? Is that you, Aelin?
Yeah.
Take a look at her sheet because I leveled her up. She got evasion, so she can try to avoid certain damages now. This is what evasion does for her.
I could reload it. I didn't.
When the sidekick is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dexterity saving throw, to take only half damage, it instead takes no damage if it succeeds on a saving throw, and only half if it fails. But this isn't one of those times. This is literally an attack roll, so she does get hit, because I think her AC is still only a 16.
Yes.
How much does a breastplate give, armor class wise? I'm looking it up anyway, but it's 14 plus dex modifier. Okay, yeah, she's at the right modifier. Alright, so she took some damage. I've got to figure out how much, though. For some reason, it rolled it twice. 6 damage, though. Wow, what the hell's going on with that? It's weird. Oh, it also does fire damage now. So it takes 6 piercing damage, and she also takes fire damage, 6 fire damage. Wow. Do you guys see those rolls? No. You will from now on, though.
We don't.
But Lucy took 12 damage. It's psychic damage, okay? By the way, it's not really fire. It looks like that and feels like that to you, but you're really taking psychic. Alright. Next up is number 5. And it fires its spines at Rohan. Flies back a little bit. If it decides to roll. 22 to hit, Rohan.
That hits. I'm gonna do deflect attack.
What? Wait. That's just for the damage, though, right?
Yeah, this is for the damage.
Okay. I'll roll the damage. 7 damage total. So do you negate all of it?
Not the fire damage, just the piercing.
Alright, so you take 3 damage.
Yes.
Counts as psychic. Alright, it attacks you again. 21. That also hit. Okay, this time you can't deflect it, so that's 9. Technically counts as psychic, but... Alright, that's the end of its turn. Now it's your turn, Rohan.
I'm gonna move over to number 5,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff.
3 sectional staff.
Sectional staff.
Damn.
20.
It's definitely a hit.
Oh, that's wrong. It has hand of arm on.
Okay.
So it's just 10?
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
10. Alright, got it.
Right, and I'm gonna swing again.
Yeah, it's still a hit.
19.
Alright, 7 bludgeoning. Still alive.
And I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh, that's a miss.
That's a miss, yeah. That's a hit.
8
Okay.
damage.
Force damage.
Yes.
That kills him. Goes down.
I'm gonna move back here, and end my turn.
Alright. Lulu's next. But Lulu's unconscious. And then it becomes Aylin's turn. Aylin the cleric. The hair braiding cleric.
The hair braiding cleric. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, everyone's fine. Okay. What's this? This here.
That
That
is
is
the,
an angel.
yeah, that's the angel that you're seeing as part of this vision or this dream that you're in. Lulu was traveling with her. You caught a glimpse of this before you even came down here when Lulu was able to recall some of her previous memories. It's very similar to the scene that you saw the same angel when she plunged the sword into the ground, but it's not quite the same. So it's like you're kind of changing it, or something's happening differently, maybe. Depends on what you do.
probably gonna do Sacred Flame at I don't know. Is that number 6? It's 6. That's 6. That's number 6.
The one to the north. Okay.
Yeah.
So deck save.
Yep. Yeah.
What's your DC?
My DC?
Yeah.
My actual DC?
Yeah. Your actual.
Okay. Oh, 15.
I rolled a 16 on my deck save, so I avoided the damage.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Well. Okay.
Do you want to do anything else? Can you do anything else?
I could, but
Save your spell slots. I recommend
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
He's done.
Alright. Tarentum's up.
All right. Rohan, I think you have access to his character sheet.
I can check. I think all three of you do. Yeah.
I can't. Oh, it says no access for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I gave you access. That's weird.
That is kind of weird.
Is it pulling up the good sheet or the old fucked up one?
I have no idea.
Mine's pulling the old fucked up one.
Alright. I can't even get a sheet to open. It's acting so slow. This guy's got too many character sheets. I gotta delete the old ones.
Yeah.
Hold on, I think I... Yeah, it's still like... It's still saying... Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that... Now it should be pointing to the right one.
Mm.
It just won't open it.
Yeah, it's pointing to the right one now.
Did you get it open? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, try that then.
Tarentum is going to move up here. It's number 6.
Yeah.
And he's going to attack with this Frostbrand sword. Oh.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah.
A little crit damage. So 9 slashing and 5 cold, so a total of 14 damage on number 6. And that's his first attack.
Yeah, he's going to swing again.
Doesn't he also have the Nick property? I forget. What's
No,
the...
he doesn't get weapon masteries.
Oh, it was. I thought he got it with the weapon, but it was Rohan's weapon that gave extra free weapon properties. Like you got the weapon
Yeah.
masters just for holding the weapon. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he can just take another attack roll though.
He rolled a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit too. 10 more damage. But that is enough. He killed it.
All right.
These things drop easily. Compared
These
to you guys.
things seem so much weaker than when we first encountered them.
The first time you encountered them, you guys were like level 2 and 3.
Right.
They are a lot
That's
weaker
probably
than
why.
And he'll end his turn.
Okay. Alright, Lucy's up. Aelin. Hey, Aelin, don't forget she's got some cool features that you don't typically remember to use. Aside from sneak attacking, she can also do coordinated strike, which allows her, if you use the helpful feature.
A sidekick is adept at fighting in concert with a companion.
Yeah.
When the sidekick uses its helpful feature to aid an ally in attacking a creature, that target can be up to 30 feet away. Oh. From the sidekick, and the sidekick can deal an extra 2d6 damage, and it the next time the sidekick hits it with an attack roll before the end of the current turn. The extra damage is the same type of damage dealt by the attack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and to use the helpful feature, it's like using the help action, but she can do it as a bonus action.
That's awesome. So I could do the helpful feature and then coordinated strike, say on number. Nope. What about? Maybe. Possibly. Yep. That looks good.
Well, like you want to do it from Lucy's, you know. She has to give someone
Right.
else the help action. But she can do it
That
from
goes
pretty
to
far
her.
away, so.
So she can do it with Rohan, because I bet he's going to go after. Why am I pointing at him? LMAO, that's so funny. So the only two we have left is number 4 and 3. Yeah? Am I bugging?
Yeah, those are the last two.
Awesome. Well,
Like you could do it on number 4.
yep. Cool. Or just fuck it. I'll do it number. Yeah, do it number 4. And then, let's see. Let's see how this goes. So, hopeful. I want to test it out. Since you just mentioned it, because why not? So I click this first, I'm assuming, and then,
Yeah.
Rohan. Yeah. Rohan. That means that Coordinator Strike.
Right.
That was a bonus action. Is Coordinator Strike a action, or is it an action?
It just happens automatically if you hit.
Wow.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
you make your
So
attack roll, you'll get a 2d6. So in other words, you won't
Okay.
get sneak attack necessarily, because like if you're gonna walk up and attack,
Oh, thanks.
you're being helpful, you're distracting it. So without your ally even having to attack it, you get an extra 2d6 no matter what.
Okay then.
Does the ally have to attack it first?
No, if you read it.
Oh.
Can I? It's there. Yeah. So just pick a.
Yeah, when the uses help or action to aid a creature in attacking the creature, so it can be up to 30 feet away from the sidekick.
And the
when
sidekick can
sidekick-
deal an extra 2d6 damage to it the next time it hits. The sidekick hits it with an attack roll for the end of the current turn. So in other words, this turn, if Aelin hits using Lucy, Lucy gains an extra 2d6 damage to the target she just distracted for someone else. It's kind of doesn't really make sense, but
It
It's
does
free
not.
damage. It's like
So
free. It's free damage. But she has to expend her bonus action to use helpful. So that's now she can't
yeah,
disengage. That's the downside. You know.
yeah.
But go ahead. You want to move up and you want to make an attack roll, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then attack number 4.
Yeah.
Instead of Rohan, I think
You can make a
Gideon
Gideon.
would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would be best. Cause he's hitting, man, hard.
Yeah.
So short sword.
All right. It's a
Does it-
23 to
does it
hit. So that's a hit. Yeah.
Nice, which means they have the 2d6 then, yeah?
Yeah. You would roll that now.
Oh,
So just roll 2d6 right now, and then you
Okay.
add. Right. You just added an additional 6. Now you can't sneak attack because it doesn't qualify for that right now.
So
But-
12.
Yeah, she still did 12 piercing damage, but you can also make your offhand attack for free.
the dagger.
So you did another
So-
4.
That's 12
So that's
plus 4,
Yeah,
16.
yeah, you did a lot of
16
damage.
damage?
Yeah,
Damn. That's pretty cool.
yeah,
Thanks.
yep.
She's down though.
All right. Number 3 is gonna fire its spiny devil like stuff. Its tail spines. It's gonna shoot them at Lucy with a 13 to hit.
Missed.
That's gonna miss.
That's
And
miss.
then second attack roll against Lucy is a 20, which does hit.
That's a hit.
And
Yep.
this time, Lucy takes 8 damage. It's technically all psychic damage, regardless of what it says there.
Mm.
Okay, so she's down to 32 hit points now. Alright, end of this
Gotcha.
turn. And Gideon's up.
All right, Gideon's gonna expend 25 movement to move here and strike number 4.
Okay.
He does that with advantage. Yes.
Yeah, because you have helpful. That expends that.
If it wants to roll, of course. For a double 12.
It's a miss.
All right, he's gonna swing again
So much for helpful.
for a 14.
A 14 will hit. Alright, roll the damage.
For 18 damage.
18 damage kills it. That's it.
Alright.
It's dead.
Well. I'm gonna use my last 5 feet of movement to move right here. And I'm gonna glare at this one menacingly. End my turn.
Alright. Rohan's turn.
All right,
There's one left.
I'm gonna move down here and attack number 3. My sectional staff.
It's a miss.
Gonna swing it again.
Damn, it's either you guys are missing outright or getting criticals. It's like all night. That's cool though. Roll damage. Did you do the critical damage or did the regular one?
Critical
Yep,
damage.
there's
Alright, so 12.
2d8 for 6.
Alright.
Roll 2 3s and a 6. Oh my god.
So that's one attack
And then-
roll. A hit.
And then I'm gonna punch it.
Alright. That's a martial arts or. Yeah, that's a hit. 9 damage. Barely holding on, but it doesn't die.
All right, and I'll end my turn.
Alright. Then it becomes Aylin's turn.
Ooh.
You gonna
I'm
run
gonna
up
do
and
that.
smack it, or are you gonna use another spell on it?
Dude, I wonder if I can flank it.
If
That's
you
too
can
far
get
away.
there, it's pretty far. If you flanked, you could have
Yes.
a bonus +4 to hit.
No, but it's too far away. Wonder what I can do.
You could just get up to it and hit it, though.
It's too far. He's 35 feet away. No, he's not. I lied. I can probably. Yeah, I'm just
I lied.
go up to it. It's 35. It's 30 feet. So just go. Wait. Does it have to be up behind him for flank? Because
Yeah.
he's already distracted.
You need like you need to be able to draw a line like this. Is the way I look at it. Like,
Okay.
you know, like if these two can't flank him because he's still facing them.
Okay.
So yeah, it would be the same for you.
I'm gonna.
Like you'd have to be here or here.
Got
It's
it.
kind of like checkers, you know.
Yeah. Hit that mofo. Let me find it.
I like the old school cleric spells where they could get that temporary buff to all their to hit and damage. They had a spell just for that. Clerics don't really get any of that anymore. Oh, that's a hit though.
Yeah.
You're using
up to
you're
you.
using your mace of disruption.
Yes.
So it takes an extra 2d6.
Yeah, radiant damage.
So,
How come
this
it rolled the
thing, right?
damage, then you roll the attack roll? That's weird.
I don't know. I clicked on the freaking thingy, and then it did that. I'm just like, okay. that's
Alright,
fine.
well, you smite him pretty good anyway. He dies.
So 6 plus 2. I did finish him off.
He did a total death. No, there.
Is there even count of the deaths now? Oops. Cyrus.
You smite.
Smoten? You want to get smoked?
Alright. That is the end of that battle, because it's like a dream battle. And then you guys return to the vision. Okay? You're currently still looking at the same scene. So now the landscape changes again, but it's filled with thick black smoke all of a sudden. And you smell death and decay everywhere, on everything. These devils that you just killed, they get up and they kneel before you, and they offer to serve you if you spare their lives. Do you spare them, or do you deny them their request to serve you? You guys have to collectively decide, I suppose.
Gideon's rearing up his sword.
They're still like dreamy, like they're not like really there, but you can decide what to do. Allow them to serve or dismiss their help. Do you accept their aid? It's aid from the devil.
No, these are evil. Dead evil. We have to smite them down.
Agreed.
So you deny them. Yes?
I don't
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
What's not a good idea?
Smiting them. Moting them.
Why? They're devils.
They
They're on their knees, begging for mercy.
So? They're devils. They don't deserve mercy.
They said they would help.
I don't care. They will not help us. making deals with devils never works out. What happened with that thing with Mad Mackie? You didn't want to help her? Thought that was suspect? Look at them now. We just smited them down, and now they're begging for mercy.
Yes. Exactly. They're begging for mercy.
They're devils.
Who are
No
begging for
place
mercy.
deals with devils. They're evil.
We're not making deals, though.
Yes, we
They
are.
said
We're
they would
accepting their
serve
help.
us.
We don't have evil serve us.
Unless you're evil.
What if they...
We are not evil. We are not going
Or
down
you
this
could be
path.
morally gray and still do it.
We
Hey,
smite
chaotic
them down.
neutral. AKA.
As a paladin of the Morning Lord, I'm not standing for having devils worship me. I look over at Rohan.
She's gonna turn her back.
I think you guys should vote.
What the... it's...
I vote on
it's two-
denying.
I
Yeah,
vote
it's
on
2
denying
against
that.
1.
Do you deny them, Aelin?
It's 2 against 1. The majority wins.
Alright. At that, you guys can see that you will not accept their help, correct? And they just
Yes.
they disappear into nothingness. Okay. And you hear Man Maggie say, "Continue. Hold on. Keep going deeper. Deeper into the creature's dream. Do not let go at this point. We're getting closer." And then all of a sudden, you see Lulu and yourselves wandering a vast barren landscape full of destruction and devastation. And then black sludge begins rising rapidly out of the ground, enveloping your feet, gripping you very tightly, overwhelming you with a horrible sense of loss. Despair comes over all of you. "Do not let the sludge consume you," Mad Maggie shouts. "You must push through her defenses. You must look." Okay, I'm gonna roll initiative, okay?
On the
Okay.
black sludge.
Yeah, there's no enemies, it's just kind of an environmental thing.
It's... Yeah.
Okay, so you're all restrained. And what we're gonna do is take turns here. That's why I'm rolling initiative. Rohan, you're first. You must roll an athletics or dexterity acrobatics check.
All right.
Your
I'll do the
choice.
Acrobatics.
What's that, a
14.
14? You fail.
Damn.
Do you have a recourse that you want to try to use? Any other abilities?
Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
You could, yeah. You got to re-roll completely.
All right.
You don't just get to take the 24, though. All right, 17. Okay. That time you break free. So
So I
you
just wanna
rise
get
into
back
the air, and that feeling of horrible loss that was overwhelming you dissipates.
Right.
All you can do now is use the help action to assist another character.
Okay. I'll help Aelin.
Okay. All right, Aelin, it's your turn. Roll
Got it.
acrobatics or strength save, or check, skill check. Could be athletics or acrobatics, in other words.
failed this twice after using an inspiration.
Did you use yours?
No, I have not, but I'm really curious.
Well, you have
What happens if
advantage
I
this
fail?
first check because he's helping you.
Okay.
You'll
No,
find
but,
you'll
like-
find out if what happens if you fail.
Okay.
And when you do fail, if you do, you'll find out what happens. I can't tell you yet.
Acrobatics or strength. Okay.
Whatever you think you have a better
Ooh.
chance at. Are you stronger than you are dexterous? I would go with strength.
They're both like +1 though.
Are you proficient in either?
No. No.
Okay.
Survival though is pretty good, but you said
It's not the same
acrobatics or
thing.
strength.
Yeah. This is a
Mm.
physical act. Survival's more about putting your wits to the test, you know? Alright, acrobatics 17. You break free and rise up. You had advantage on it too. You could have double rolled that to see if you got it, but you are free. Okay.
So I'm gonna take one's hand either way.
Yeah. That counts as your action. Actually, Rohan, you weren't able to help her actually until the start of your next turn. So, because that's your action to roll that. But she made it without your help anyway. All right, Tarentum gets to go next.
Tarentum.
Mhm. He breaks free. He breaks free.
I think I found a photo. That's what I've been doing the entire time. It's good.
What did you find?
I've been trying to get one with the braids, right?
Uh-huh.
I think it's pretty good, actually.
All right, well, post it for us. But, all right, so it's Lucy's turn. That's going to be you to take that turn here. Now she's pretty good with acrobatics, I would think. So I would try.
Let's see.
I would try that. She's not proficient, but she's got an 18 dex, so.
I actually don't see the acrobatics.
Well, you would
Deception,
you just
investigation.
hover over her dex. You just roll straight up dex.
Got it. Yeah. Dex is.
It's not a save, but it's the same number, so
Got it.
yeah, it's a
So
skill
there's
check.
+2.
17.
Oops,
So
I see.
everybody's rolling 17. Seems to be the magic number. That is enough. She breaks free. And that's her turn. Okay. Next is Gideon. You get to try to break out of this.
Gideon. All right.
Yeah.
So Gideon is going to, activate Purely's athlete.
Okay. What's that give you advantage?
Gives me advantage on acrobatics and athletics.
Uh-huh. Right.
So Gideon's going to rage out against this thing and use all his might to try and escape.
Okay.
Right. 25.
Yeah, you break right out. You float above the sludge.
Damn.
All of you made it on the first try, so I'll say that if you use your inspiration, you regain it. Because everybody did
Nice.
so well there.
Yippee.
Perfect score for your team. Technically, you had to use inspiration once, but still, it's all pretty powerful stuff there. And then Lulu doesn't count because she's actually just not with you in this particular moment.
All right.
So then, as that happens, the dream changes again. You guys float up, start floating up as you break free. You see Lulu, and she's resting on a black cushion at the center of an inky colored void, like this void, like dark nothingness. She is unconscious and she's alone, but a beam of brilliant white light shines down upon her. And next to Lulu, a large gleaming brass spyglass rests atop an ornately carved tripod. So picture like a spyglass, right? Like they have in BG3.
Yep.
Then Lulu awakens and looks peacefully in all directions. Like she just has this look. And she sees the spyglass and she walks over to it and she presses one eye against the eyepiece. And then suddenly she steps back with her eyes wide open and her mouth open. Her face is alight with excitement. And she cries out, "The sword! The sword! I know where it is." She sees something, and you see her noticing this. Okay. And then we're going to stop there for a moment. Let's take our break, and we'll come back and decide the fate of what happens tonight. Everybody take 10
All
minutes, okay? We'll get back after that.
Trying to find like a really good photo for the braid that incorporates the purple eye and the orange eye. This is pretty hard.
Hobos, are you here?
Maybe.
All right.
Who are you calling a hobo?
You're all hobos. You're murder hobos. That's what all D&D players are. You're murder hobos. You guys did really good on all those checks.
I don't know how we did that, to be honest.
Yeah, you just got pretty lucky there.
Yeah.
All right, is Rohan back?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Okay, so let's keep going. You guys finish this dream sequence there, and you hear Lulu cry out about knowing where she thinks the sword is at. Okay, and all of a sudden you awake, and you're all back in Mad Maggie's office again. Okay. This time, Maggie resumes her hag-like appearance here. She's like, good, 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 good. My little pretties. Oh, you gave me so much joy by taking me through that sadness. I feel satiated. It's been my pleasure to help you and your little friend Lulu. And for that, I feel a reward is in store. I've learned what I needed to know about the fate of one who, let's just say, it pays to know more about. That's what I learned. Anyway, you got what you wanted, did you not? You learned where you're going from here, I assume. Lulu saw something. She saw a location, perhaps? You'll have to
Well,
ask
from
her.
what she said, yes, she saw.
She will know when the time is right where to get to this citadel, this bleeding citadel, the citadel of blood.
The Citadel of Blood?
Yes, I believe that's what they refer to it as. No one quite knows how to find it, but it's been rumored for years to be out here in the waste of Avernus. I would keep this one safe, pointing at Lulu, for she is the key to finding it.
Would this Citadel of Blood also be known as the Bazaar?
Oh, no, 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 no. The bazaar is just another traveling circus in this place. In fact,
Okay.
there are several points of interest you may find to your liking. I can point them out to you, but you've done a lot of nice things for me, so it's time I reward you. See that
Hopefully not with
you...
death.
No, 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 that would be against the rules, sweetie. Not at this point. You didn't try to harm me, and you played my little game without much complaint. No, no, I would not do that right now. You are an ally to me, an asset. Therefore, you may have your choice of an infernal war machine. One that does not necessarily have the best equipment on it, but see to Chuka and Clunk, they will repair what needs to be repaired on any of the broken ones. And then that may be yours. You can use it to roam the waste. Without it, you would certainly perish. And here,
Okay.
she tosses a small bag across the table. She says, that bag has what you will need to power your vehicle. Soul coins.
Infernal machinery?
Sort of. These are coins. You use it to power your machine. It's a source of fuel. And before you ask, yes, it does contain the soul of a mortal. Every time you use one of these things, that soul is consumed. Once and for all, destroyed. Into oblivion. They're made out of infernal iron. They carry a soul. So you can only carry if you're non-evil, you can only carry a number of soul coins equal to or less than your constitution modifier without any penalties. A non-evil creature carrying a number of soul coins greater than its constitution modifier has disadvantage on its attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. So it sort of like puts a little curse on you if you're carrying too many souls. So they use a soul coin. Each soul coin has 3 charges. A creature carrying the coin can use its action to expend 1 charge from a soul coin and use it to do one of the following. Drain life. You can siphon away some of the soul's essence and gain 1d10 temporary hit points with 1 charge. Query. You telepathically ask the soul a question and receive a brief telepathic response, which you can understand. The soul knows only what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or two and might be cryptic. Freeing a soul. Casting a spell that removes a curse on a soul coin frees the soul trapped within it, as does expending all the coin's charges. The coin itself rusts from within and is destroyed once the soul is released. A freed soul travels to the realm of the god it served, or the outer plane most closely tied to its alignment. The DM gets to choose. The souls of lawful creatures released from the soul coins typically emerge from the river Styx as Lemur devils. Lawful evil, rather. A soul can also be freed by destroying the coin that it contains. A soul coin has an AC of 19, 1 hit point, and each charge it has remaining. 1 hit point for each charge it has remaining, and immunity to all damage except that which is dealt by a Hellfire weapon. So you need a special weapon. Or an Infernal War Machine's Furnace, which makes sense. Freeing a soul from a soul coin is considered a good act, even if the soul belongs to an evil creature. Hellish currency. Soul coins are currency in the Nine Hells and are highly valued by devils. The coins are used among the infernal hierarchy to barter for favors, bribe the unwilling, and reward the faithful for services rendered. This is a big deal. That's why I'm reading all this, by the way. Soul coins are created by Mammon and his greater devils in Minaros, the third layer of the Nine Hells, in a vast chamber where the captured souls of evil mortals are bound into the coins. These coins are then distributed throughout the Nine Hells to be used for goods and services, infernal deals, dark bargains, and bribes. Okay. Got it. Roger.
Got it.
So you're going to find more of them? Most likely you'll find more of them. Yeah, they were in BG3, by the way. I'm sure you noticed that. Anyway. She gives you that little bag. It's got 3 coins in it. So each coin has 3 charges. When you use it in a machine, it just expends the whole thing now. She says, also, I have a weapon that I could fashion for you, made of silver. If anyone needs such a weapon, it might aid you in your fights to come. If not, we can argue something else.
What kind of weapon?
Any kind you want, my dear. It'll just be made of silver and have a slight magical enchantment on it, nothing more.
Well, someone say something. My fighter instincts are flying off the handle.
It's not going to be better than what you're already using.
But it's a weapon. The bag of holding.
Yeah, but you have a sword and an axe.
Lou? Cap?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was muted. I was like, Gideon. I was like, Gideon? No. I was talking the entire time and I was freaking muted. We would like to have
So
something else.
silver weapons, they only really, in the new rules, by the way, they're only supposed to, if you critically hit against a creature that's shapeshifted, you deal an extra damage die with that weapon. But I would extend that to fiends too, because it'd be useless to you. Everything in this as a reward is silvered, because normally in the 2014 handbooks and stuff, fiends are all resistant to weapons that aren't silvered. So even magical weapons pretty much are kind of useless against them. But this new silvered property I like. So like if you score a critical hit, you get to roll the damage die of whatever that weapon type is again. Plus the normal critical hit damage increase, you know. So if you had a 1d8, you would roll 3d8. If it had 2d4, you'd roll 5d4. Does that make sense? Some pretty massive criticals with these kind of weapons against fiends. So that's devils and demons.
had that with Divine Smite. Oh my god.
No weapons. Nope. We need Lucy's creator.
Yeah, you could probably bargain for that instead of the weapon. With a little finesse.
No weapon. We're gonna pass on the weapon. But, you know what we could possibly use? So, we saw a decent looking lady outside. Raven locks, you know. We could have use of her on our adventures.
You mean that woman?
Yes, that one. You know the one.
Zestri? Oh no, she owes
Yes,
me a
that is her
life
name.
debt. She has 300 years left to pay it off.
Yes, yes, you are right. But we aren't taking the weapon, and, well, we did help you quite a lot. Perhaps
You
some of her
helped a bit.
debt. Yes. Perhaps some of her debt could be helping us, your new allies.
Make a persuasion check. It's a difficult check, though.
This isn't gonna work, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Phew.
I'll give you my inspiration.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. Nope.
I'm gonna use.
I'll give you my inspiration.
Yeah, she can
I'm
give
gonna
you
use
hers.
Aylin's inspiration.
Oof. No, still not good enough.
I'm going to use tactical mind.
What's that do?
It adds an extra D10 to my rolls.
Any roll?
Or any ability check.
Any ability check. Okay. So roll a d10.
Alright, let's go with this. That's a 21.
That is enough. Okay. She says, fine. You may take her. But you must do something for me.
What might that
We
be?
gave you what you wanted, and we helped you. What should we do then?
I'll tell you in just a moment. She's, oh yes, now I remember. There are many like me here in Avernus, warlords they call us, and there are several of them I would like to see put out of commission. If you come upon them, I would like you to collect their heads for me. I'll know if you've come upon them. My scouts report to me regularly. Princeps Kovic. If you come across this chain devil, get me its head. This creature is an infernal disaster. They call him the Terror Incarnate. How he tortures me with his stupidity every time him and his minions drive by on their war machines. There's an archmage named Fëanor. I would like to see his head as well. He has milky white eyes and a parasol made of bones and human flesh. Actually, it's a she. It is rumored that she uses the dark arts of necromancy to aid her in battle. Find this one and bring me the head of her. Find this one's head named Bitter Breath.
All right.
Sure, that's
Anything
a lot of
about-
people. That's a lot of people.
Yes.
Well, you assume there's a lot of warlords in hell. What's bad for what's bad for other warlords?
Yeah, they compete with each other.
Tell me, won't these warlords just come back to life, float down the river Styx?
No, these are devils, most likely.
Oh, they're devils.
Yeah. This is Fëanor.
Doesn't look like a devil.
They're allied with them.
Oh,
Either they're devils or allies of devils, or they're just here.
okay. Do you have any description of bitter breath that I should know about? Any funky things that could point him out?
They roam the waste. If you encounter them, you will know. That's Princeps Kovic.
I don't like the look of her. I think. There's
She's
a
a
lot of
chain
things that...
devil. She's a chain devil.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Is Fëanor just a regular human?
Yeah,
Or
she's
kind of devil?
an archmage.
Got it.
She left the material plane for some reason. I'm not sure. Something horrible awaited her there, and she's hiding here. From what I understand.
Necromancer hiding. Right. And then what kind of devil is bitter breath?
Bitter breath is a horn devil, I think.
A horned devil?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the classic devil with the big curly horns, wings, and a pitchfork. They're big boys.
Okay.
They're big mothers. They're large, big ass fucking devils. They fly.
Aelin is going to speak to Gideon in Celestial. She's going to say these are a lot of threats. I wonder if we can bargain something for it.
You just did.
Gideon's gonna
She's
speak
threat-
back in Celestial and saying we're bargaining for Xertheus, Ezekiel,
You're so stupid.
I can't remember her name.
Zestri.
Yes.
And Zestri.
Yes. But
And
she gave us 3 of them,
Ezekiel.
not just 1.
3 of them. You're right. You are right, but I
This is
feel
a lot
if
of
we
threats.
push any more, she might not be too inclined to help us. Now,
we go
after
in?
these things are done, I'm all for negotiating a bit more. But I think we've
Including
always stayed
Paladin?
our will.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
you're asking the paladin if he's killing the devils.
That's 3 of them. Not just
And
1.
that's 3 heads to collect. That's 3 deaths.
These are 3 deaths that we're risking our lives for.
She's not
Yeah.
asking you to seek them out specifically, but if you
know-
encounter them, she would like their
Yes.
heads.
If we come
Yeah, she's
across
being
them, it's not asking us to actively go out of our way to hunt them down.
In other words, if you become allies with them, she won't be happy with you, or like,
Right?
slay them if you can, because they're her competition here.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, am I...
That's
Now, we've already associated ourselves with one
Okay. I was gonna
devil of
bargain
sorts.
like more years off of what's her name's, because there's three of them.
She says,
If I
fine, if you
bargain
can
more,
get all their heads. I'll just cut to the chase here. If you can collect all their heads, she is free. But consider her on loan until then.
You understand Celestial?
Just pretend you told her. I'm just trying to wrap this up
Got it.
got it.
for
Yes.
tonight.
See? That is good enough.
That's the deal.
What do you think? Yes. Should we take that deal, Aelin?
If it's Celestial, this is Celestial. If we find them. So either
Gideon
way,
goes
I
back
wonder
to
if Mad
Celestial and says,
Maggie might actually speak Celestial. But keep going. Go ahead.
oh no.
Gideon's gonna speak back if we encounter them.
That's good enough for me.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. We got a damn good deal here, Maggie.
Consider it like Zestri has to work off her debt by doing this instead of just working here for 300 years,
Yes. That is a damn good deal, Maggie. We will take it.
Oh, splendid. Oh, yes, there's one more. One that might actually be helpful to you. He's a warlord, but a likable fellow. They call him Smiler, the Defiler.
I don't want to know why.
He's an Eladrin, you see. Cheerful as ever to be here.
Defiler. Shame. What type of souls are in these coins?
Oh, it varies. Who knows? You'd have to ask the coin. Don't ask
You're
too
the one
many
that put them in there.
questions. Oh no, I've acquired them from numerous methods. I didn't do the work myself. Not always.
Okay.
So, what I know
I
about
lose
these
track
coins,
anyway.
They come from the third layer of hell. All bad souls, so that's something your moral compass needs to point at.
Yeah, thanks. I think we're done with this conversation.
I think so.
And she plops a blanket of food on the table. Here, I'm sure you'll get hungry out there in the waste. And it's all these rations that look like edible. That's about the best way to describe them. They're editable.
Edible.
Yeah, they're edible.
Are these barrels empty?
Which ones? Oh, yes. No, they are filled with alchemical and supplies I need for experiments.
May I take one?
Don't you already have one? I saw you take one from the shop earlier. You convinced one of my dumb agents that you should have it.
We need it.
Well, you have one already.
See, our
It's
wizard
fine.
over there didn't bring a water skin, so we need some place to keep
Right.
some water.
Yes.
Very well. Be off with you. Go see Chuka and
Thanks.
Clunk.
Mhm.
They'll set you up with a
Thank
vehicle.
you, Maggie.
It won't be the best
Well,
ride,
listen,
but you'll have one nonetheless.
will it at least have AC?
Don't press your luck.
Damn.
Gideon, come help me empty this out.
Didn't she just say no?
She said sure. She was okay with it. After you explained the water thing.
No. She's talking about the one you got earlier.
Yeah, the
Oh,
one you kind of just went up and yoinked from that one guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shame. Shame.
We will. I have no, worries about finding more barrels through the hells.
I don't know. I have worries.
Plus, we have a bunch of water already in that one barrel. So,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Plus, we could have another barrel to put food in and put it in the bag.
So here's the
For the
deal. You guys have a choice. She's offering you one of two types. There are more than this type in existence in the Hells, but the two she has that are kind of banged up, they can get repaired for you. One is a tormentor, okay, which is kind of looks like this, okay.
Okay.
And a tormentor is it's a huge vehicle actually. It's got 60 hit points, but I think this one's got a damaged hull. Yeah. Yeah, this has got a corroded hull. So instead of having a 21 armor class, right now it only has a 15. These things actually can be used during big battles and stuff, like big wasteland battles. This is like Mad Max stuff here. Okay. We'll get into more of this next week. I got to figure out how long a coin charges it. So it can hold up to 4 medium creatures and a tormentor. Or you could go with a Devil's Ride, which is, I think, a 1 medium creature vehicle. I don't know why you would pick this. This is more like the motorcycle version. Single seater.
Yeah.
But the Tormentor has shitty AC. The Devil's Ride is fully armored. Yeah. The Devil's Ride needs wheels, which Shoku and Clunk can fix. They can get you some wheels for it. And
Torment. How many people fit in the Tormentor?
4 comfortably. We'll just say 5 fit in there, I guess, since there's 5 to be runner. Well, now there's 6. So it's going to be tight for all of you to squeeze in it. The other options are, I think there's a Demon Grinder here, but that's like Mad Maggie's prized possession.
I don't think we're getting that.
This one holds 8 medium creatures. It's got 200 hit points, 19 armor.
I don't think we're getting that.
Yeah, probably not.
So I think the Tormentor probably be best because we can't all fit on what that Devil's Ride.
You can probably get it repaired. That's one of the things Chuka says. Oh! Need scrap metal! Repair the hull! Ow! Ow! Find on battlefields! Bring scrap metal here! We'll repair it! We'll repair it!
Okay.
So you can get the Tormentor fixed up even further. You know, it's just got to have a weapon attached to it right now, which they can do here. It's got a harpoon flinger. It's got, wow, it's +7 to attack, and it's got 120 feet range. It can target 1 creature. So whoever's driving it has 3/4 cover. And it requires 1 person to drive it and operate it in battle.
Does anyone know how to drive these things?
They'll give you a crash course. Actually,
Perfect.
does anyone have land vehicles as a proficiency? Then you would be actually proficient. I know that Rohan had water vehicles.
Yeah,
Through
mine
his
is water
background.
vehicles.
Yeah, this would be a little different.
Yeah, I haven't
Man,
even got the
haunted
choice
one.
any of those yet.
Haunted one is a sucky background now.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, we're done. We'll pick up
Perfect.
here, getting this thing underway next week, guys. All right.
Alright, gotcha.
Good
Alrighty.
See you next
game.
week.
Talk to you later. Have a
Yeah.
good
Alright.
week.
Yeah.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys.
Bye-bye.
I like the Gideon picture.